In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 meals that I eat every single week. They're really simple. Probably the biggest complaint that I hear from people is that they want to eat healthy and they want to eat whole food plant-based, but it just is too time consuming. I'm going to show you in this video that is just not true. It can be super simple. Yeah, I love to cook. I love to make new recipes to share with you guys, but most of the time I'm eating really simple. As always, these meals are going to be delicious. They're going to be super easy and something that I eat still. 15 years later, I'm still eating this food. So the vegan sandwich, you're always thinking, what's going to be the filling? I'm going to grate a carrot and I'm slicing up my favorite veggies for a sandwich, which are of course lettuce, tomato, onion. I'm doing some cucumber, and then I'm making this secret sauce with a little bit of Cholula, some ketchup, and about a teaspoon of cashew sour cream, putting a little bit of mustard in there. And of course you want to taste this and just see what you think. And I'm using about 1/4 of an avocado slice, slicing up a pickle.
Welcome to the future.
I'm using sprouted grain bread, and I'm putting a really healthy portion of hummus on there, the carrots, the cucumber, the pickles, the onion, the tomato, the avocado, the whole works. Adding some sprouts here, some salt and pepper.
You make you want to ride home. It's so proud to call your own.
And I'm gonna add the sauce on the other side of the toast. Now, I resisted sandwiches for a really long time. I gotta tell you, I didn't feel like they fit into my weight loss journey, but I was wrong. I was looking at it all wrong. I just had to make it healthy enough, satisfying enough that I could really eat this on a regular basis, and I love a good sandwich, really. With the extra veggies, I always make a little side salad, and here's a pro tip. If you want to have a dressing without making additional dressing, just take some of that leftover sauce that you made, add about a tablespoon of water to it, and thin it out, and now it's a dressing consistency. So perfect. So if you're a sandwich lover like me, you're gonna love this fiber-packed, really filling sandwich, so loaded. It's really the ultimate sandwich. I absolutely love it, and I eat it all the time. I love a good bowl. We're gonna make an Asian bowl here. So I am taking 2 cloves of garlic and I'm pressing those. I am using about a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger root and I'm grating it. A tablespoon of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 3 to 4 tablespoons of water, depending on how thin you want it, 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter, and I'm just whisking this together.
Our souls collided, hearts entwined.
About a teaspoon of lime juice and crushed red chili flakes on top.
I'm never going back. I know that's a fact. But
Now to make a bowl that's going to be both satisfying and very nutrient dense, of course, veggies, right? So I am using carrots and cucumbers, red cabbage, green cabbage, some spinach. I'm using about a cup of pre-cooked brown rice.
you breakfast. This is love if I feel myself coming down. You're not around.
Adding a little bit of avocado, some steamed edamame, some microgreens, and then just garnishing with cilantro, green onion, a couple strips of a nori sheet.
Oh, that your love hit me like a cannonball.
And then you just pour on that sauce, which really pulls things together. A good sauce, dip, or dressing is the key to making this lifestyle work for you. You want to be able to really enjoy the nutrient-dense foods that you're eating, and the best way to do that is have a sauce that actually tastes good. And this one does not disappoint.
Behind me, they can't touch me now. Yeah, that's...
Now I'm preheating the oven to 450 and we're gonna make some French fries, which is something that I definitely eat every single week.
I know if it's love that I'm speaking of. This is
Okay, so here's my pro tip. In a big mixing bowl, I'm adding about 1/8 of a cup of water, and I'm gonna do 2 sprays. That's it, folks, of a spray oil. I'm using some garlic powder and some nutritional yeast. I'm not really measuring it, some salt, and just mixing it together with my hands. Now, what that tiny bit of oil does is allow things to become crisp without totally blowing your calorie limit on oil. I found this to be a really happy medium for crunchy, crispy fries in the oven, and then I'm just salting these. Let them bake until they're just crispy enough. Every oven's a little bit different, so about 30 to 40 minutes is a great place to start.
You really caught my eye when I hit the town sneaking out last night. Really gives a vibe. Take it, then we kick it till the sun comes out. Make it feel alright. Come a little closer, baby, I won't bite.
Now to make a dipping sauce. I love this cashew sour cream because it's so multi-purpose, so I'm using it again with some ketchup and some hot sauce. Of course, you can do this however you'd like. It'd be really easy to do like a maple mustard dressing in the same manner. I'm salting my potatoes and I'm eating it with romaine whole. Now, maybe that doesn't sound exciting, but if you give this a shot, I know that you're not going to be disappointed with the flavor. This is something super quick. I can throw in the oven, do a bunch of other stuff, come back, and it's literally ready. And if you've got the cashew sour cream made, the dip takes less than a minute to put together. And then you can even make a little romaine potato burrito, which is definitely one of my favorite ways to have this, and I have it all the time.
Really caught my eye when I hit the town sneaking out last night. Really gives a vibe. Take it, then we kick it to the sun. Make it feel alright. Come a little closer, baby, I won't bite. I do this for fun, but I wasn't really thinking you would call it love.
Fun fact, we made a burrito video about this time last year, and I shared some really fun recipes for a burrito. Well, I can't tell you how transformative that particular video has been to my family personally. My son just loves burritos, and so they're definitely something that we eat all the time. I always have some kind of bean and whole grain cooked ahead of time, so a burrito is just the simplest way to put it together. With the food shortages going on, I cannot for the life of me find a really good whole wheat tortilla, so don't come at me for just using a flour tortilla. You wrap it up and you get it nice and toasty in a pan. Oh, guys, this is so good.
Make you mine if you're down for that. Swipe left, swipe right. Swipe left, swipe right. I know that we left your side.
So for this recipe and for a couple more burrito recipes that are out of the box, I'll leave the recipe down below. So delicious, so easy to make, and really something that my family eats almost on a daily basis, which is just crazy.
Start something with your mind that got time for that. You know.
Next up is soup. I love a good soup, and I'm gonna show you how to make a really quick ramen soup. This is actually the ramen soup that is in Eating Whole, but I've made it even simpler. I'm adding 3 cups of vegetable broth, 3 slices of ginger root, half of a serrano pepper, and a clove of garlic. I'm adding in some millet and brown rice ramen. Let this come to a boil, discard the ginger and the serrano pepper. And then I'm just pouring in some mushrooms and some cabbage here, and then just cooking for a couple of minutes. Once the noodles are tender, I turn off the heat. I add a couple tablespoons of miso paste, and that's it, I'm done. I've got my soup there, and I just garnish it with some fresh green onions, some cilantro, some jalapeno slices, a little bit of lime, and maybe even sriracha. This meal is ready in under 15 minutes, and it's so comforting and cozy, especially now that it's getting cooler. Now, you know I love some good music in the background of my videos. This is what it actually sounds like when we're filming. Got it? If you like the recipes that I shared in this video, you're gonna love my cookbook, Eating Whole. And for a limited time, when you purchase the ebook version of Eating Whole, I'm gonna give you a dips and dressing book, which has never been seen by the public. This is only something that I give to my clients that I work with one-on-one. And so you're gonna be able to access this. It's just a really quick way to just pick out some dips and dressings that you can make ahead of time and have to really pull a meal together really easy. If you're trying to eat a ton of veggies, then you want to have a dip and a dressing that is going to help you do that. This is how it's done. You want to make it palatable, you want to make it easy and delicious so that you can get in all of those nutritious, whole food, plant-based foods. So if you want to learn more about that, just check the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye.